Right, yeah, this is doing the rounds. Trump went in on the UN. I think he's what they call it when the words come up. That broke, and then he just went off on them. But it's about the immigration thing and the open borders, I think. And I want to do a video as well. There's like riots everywhere, obviously in our country, in Ireland, France, Germany, I think Spain, like everywhere the people are rioting over immigration, and I can't see what the leaders' end goal is other than complete dismantling of everything. Outside of we should just be nice to everybody and let everybody. I can't see what the goal is that they're getting at. But anyway, let's listen to Trump.
Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained. What makes the world so beautiful is that each country is unique. But to stay this way, every sovereign nation must have the right to control their own borders. You have the right to control your borders, as we do now.
You're not a country if you don't have borders.
And to limit the sheer numbers of migrants entering their countries and paid for by the people of that nation that were there and that built that particular nation at the time. They put their blood, sweat, tears, money into that country, and now they're being ruined. Proud nations must be allowed to protect their communities and prevent their societies from being overwhelmed by people they have never seen before, with different customs, religions, with different everything, where migrants have violated laws.
Yeah, because that's another lie that we get told. Someone centuries of immigration built Britain. It didn't. Absolute lie. That is an absolute lie. But I was thinking, is it Paul Revere who alerted America that we were coming, the English are coming, the British is coming? I think someone should do a boat of Paul Revere on his horse and a boat full of black Arabs, all the rest of them, and then have Paul Revere run off. The English are coming.
Large false asylum claims or claimed refugee status for illegitimate reasons. They should, in many cases, be immediately sent home. And while we will always have a big heart for places and people that are struggling and truly compassionate, answers will be given. We have to solve the problem, and we have to solve it in their countries, not create new problems in our countries. And we are very helpful to a lot of countries that are just not able to send their people anymore. They used to send them to us in caravans of 25,000, 30,000 people each. These massive caravans of people pouring into our country, totally unchecked and unvetted. But not anymore. According to the Council of Europe, in 2024, almost 50% of inmates in German prisons were foreign nationals or migrants. In Austria, the number was 53% of the people in prisons were from places that weren't from where they are now. In Greece, the number was 54.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing about it. Like with the illegal immigrants, I said in a video the other day, I don't think you should judge an immigrant who come here, even illegally. I mean, I know they broke the law coming here, but if they did come here and there's no record of them doing crime or being a nuisance and they did just kind of crack on with life, I don't think they should be judged in the same way as people that get straight off the boat and just start committing crime. And I don't understand why they're in our prisons. Like Trump says, why have you got someone who shouldn't be in your country, does a crime, and you put him in prison in your country? Why?
And in Switzerland, beautiful Switzerland, 72% of the people in prisons are from outside of Switzerland. When your prisons are filled with so-called asylum seekers who repaid kindness, and that's what they did, they repaid kindness with crime. It's time to end the failed experiment of open borders. You have to end it now. See, I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. In America, we've taken bold action to swiftly shut down uncontrolled migration. Once we started detaining and deporting everyone who crossed the border, and removing illegal aliens from the United States, they simply stopped coming. They're not coming anymore. We're getting a lot of credit, but they're not coming anymore.
Yeah, it's almost as if you make it a little bit difficult for them, maybe they won't come. This is what a guy I was watching the other day said. It's like someone said, no, they're coming from war-torn countries, they're refugees. It's like, what if that's the case and in their country it's bad? They live next to countries that are more um, like them culturally. Um, why not, if it's so dangerous in their country, just go to the next country? They don't. They go from the next country to the next country to the next country through the next country and end up, yeah. Well, to be fair, France is way worse than us. I mean, he is bad, but France is crazy. Like, it annoys me when people say it's gangs that are sending them across, because they've all got life jackets on. Like, they've got, like, a gang isn't gonna give you. That's a government body that has to give them life jackets to go across. And that annoys me that they say it's gangs and it's clearly not. It's the government doing it. But I saw a video of France and you can kind of see why they are kind of letting it go. France is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get loads of videos of all the riots going on, and it's mad. It's mad. Like, Trump is right. And I can't see what the leaders, I mean, John Lennon said that years ago. If someone could sit me down and tell me what all the world's most powerful men, what their actual goal is, I'd love to know it, because it doesn't seem like they doing things for the best of everybody. Just, yeah, I can't see why. I don't know. I don't know. This is my prediction for civil war in the UK. If it doesn't happen throughout Starmer's reign, which it might not, because I think the people of the country are still hoping they can vote themselves out of it. They're relying on it. However, they're going to vote Farage in. I don't think Farage is going to do anything. His goal is to not give them benefits, basically. And once you stop giving them benefits, they'll leave. Um, I don't think that's not what the British public are expecting of Farage either. But yeah, I don't see. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, civil war. I think civil war will come when Farage doesn't do what the British public think he's gonna do, and then war will break out. Um, and again, it could just be stopped so easy with how Trump is. I know people don't like Trump, but you don't understand that Trump actually is relieving that pressure, whether you like it or not. Um, we don't have that. There isn't a Charlie Kirk in our country. There isn't there isn't that. There isn't a Trump in our country with the balls like that to actually do something, and do something people aren't gonna like. Like, yeah, yeah, I don't know. It will be interesting to see how, and that's another thing with the Civil War side of things. The Civil War, one of the things is if your neighbours are in civil war, and all our neighbours are from France, like I say, yeah, they all are. Germany, Ireland, here, it's, well, we're not in civil war, but civil unrest, we'll say. It's bubbling. It's bubbling. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Sweet.